I wonder if I could sell you on getting an $82,000 XLT truck. Oh yes, you heard that correctly. This is a $82,000 work truck. And I'm not sure if it's available, so be sure to ask for Diego here at Larry H. Miller Super Ford. Let him know it's on the video. Let's go ahead and check out the window sticker so you guys can see what is optional and standard on this build. At the very top are the specs and the colors. So this is going to have the standard bed F350. And then here are all the standard equipment features. Down below, this truck has a ton of options. So I'm not going to go through every single thing. But the one thing that you're probably going to add to your XLT is that sport appearance package. It's only $3,000, and look what comes a part of this package. Down below here, you do have the XLT Premium package, which gives you the premium sound system, 360 camera, FX4 is right there. A few other things there, and then it just continues on the other side. Destination, and as I said, $82,120. But listen, painted bumpers, LED headlights, and this one does have the 360 camera view as you guys just saw on the window sticker. You do have an upgraded grille, and I do like these headlights a lot better than the halogen ones. They look pretty ridiculous. I don't really have one I can point to really quickly, but yeah, they're pretty ridiculous. Recovery hooks are right there. I think that this front end looks pretty menacing with the grille running through the headlights. And as you guys saw, you do have a blackout on the wheel. So you don't really know that this is actually an XLT. It looks like a Lariat when you look at it. Now these wheels, I'm not a huge fan of, but you can always get a Meteor tire and make them look really good. These are the Bridgestone Duelers, and here's the tire size, 275, 70, 18. And then here is the capacities, 3,640 pounds at 80 PSI, solid front axle, and they do have a plastic material for the wheel well here. Fixed running boards, and then they do black out this trim for the XLT with this sport appearance. They don't give you a color match here on the Lariats. They do have a light that shines forward and blind spot monitoring, and here's the other camera right there. Smart key system. You have the keypad for the door right there. There's a lot of nice features on this truck. High output power stroke. And this one does have the steps on the side of the bed. 34-gallon fuel tank, 7.4 gallon DEF. Because it's a 1 ton, this is the suspension you're going to get. So you have that one overload with 4 release in the main pack. Another wheel well liner out back too. This truck has not been PDI, that's why you don't see the covers on the wheels yet. Or the caps, whatever you want to call them. These taillights out back are going to be LED and incandescent bulbs, but you do have blind spot monitoring. This is a sensor right there. More steps in the rear, parking sensors, class 5 receiving hitch. You have a 7 and 4 pin down below, and then this light shines down for your conventional hitch to give you light at night. And you have an assisted tailgate. This one also has the bed step built in right here. Spray in 7 and 12 pin. The 12 pin is for video for your fifth wheel or whatever gooseneck trailer you're towing. Bed lights. So this truck is really done well. I gotta admit, if it had the 2,000 watts of power, I might have been sold, but it doesn't even have a bed plug back here. So that's pretty interesting. Now, as you guys heard, high output power stroke. It's gonna have 500 horsepower, 1,200 pound-feet of torque, 10-speed transmission known as a 10R140. Let's go ahead and check out the interior. Now this is where it goes downhill for me. This interior is definitely a work truck interior. I mean, you do have power for the front seat, so you can have it go up and down for the front and rear, but it is manually operated for the seat back here. It does have lumbar, but you can get a Lariat for about the same money as this XLT. And the only reason why I would think someone would add all these features to this XLT is because they did not want leather seats. But to each his own. I personally would just get the Lariat. But you do have tow mode power for the mirrors, and they're power folding. There's no seat memories. And down below here, some of your lighting controls, and you can drop that tailgate. Push button start, which is nice. And as you guys saw, this truck did have the smart key system, which is a really nice feature. Cruise control, And here's some of your controls. You do have the 12-inch gauge cluster, which is a nice upgrade for this interior. Heated seats, which I'm going to put on right now. It's saying it's 36 degrees outside. It feels a lot colder. Like my hands are like frozen right now. B&O sound system. And this one does still have the unique drive modes too. So you still have, let me just clear that and this. So you have eco mode. You have tow haul, normal, slippery, and then off-road mode. So that's pretty nice. They also have the locker, and then here's your four-wheel drive system. I'm not sure if you guys noticed this, but you do have the general measurements, which gives you all the temperatures, and they also give you one for your diesel measurements, and then they have additional gauges right here for you too. This 12-inch is nice for the 360 camera view. And I'm not sure if you guys noticed too, this one did have the bed view camera. So there's a lot of nice features. But are you willing to pay this much money for a work truck? Dual stage exhaust brake, no dual climate control, and normally when you get the Lariat, they do give you a cover for this area. You have the option to have the wireless charger, but you still have two USBs down below. A little bit of storage on the side. This is just wrapped in leather. I don't know. It's a nice truck, don't get me wrong. But I think for 82 grand, I think I probably would want a Lariat. Just my thinking there. And this steering wheel is telescoping too. Let's go ahead and check out the interior for the passenger side and we'll move back to the rear. Now these seats are manually operated, no lumbar support. I do like the premium look on the door here, all soft touch. A little bit of storage, and I like that they give you this cover. Grab handle on both sides. And I'm not sure if I showed you guys too, the auxiliaries. Did I show that to you? Maybe I did. And then LED lighting for the interior comes pretty much standard. Out back, 60/40 bench. You have your power plugs, USBs, cup holders, seat back pockets right there. And again, a nice premium interior for the rear doors. Now this is why you buy a Ford. This truck does have class-leading payload, but here are the numbers on the door for the axles. For the front, it's 5,200 pounds. The rear is 7,230. 12,000 pound gross vehicle weight rating. These wheels are also 18/8 wide too. And then 4,086 pounds of payload capacity. So yeah, this is a lot of capacity for a standard bed pickup truck. And I think for the overall appearance on the exterior, if you can live with the cloth seats, this would be a really nice pickup for you. Here's the tow numbers for the F350. Now, if you are looking at a conventional trailer, it does show for the high output, and this truck had the 355. So this truck's gonna have a 35,200 pound gross combined weight rating. This number's for the trimmers. And all the way down here, you have 24,000 pounds. That is pretty insane for a single rear wheel truck. Now, just below here is for fifth wheel and gooseneck. So high output, again, 35.2 is a gross combined weight rating. So right here, this truck does have the 18-inch all-terrain, so this could be a number 2. So 25.9 for fifth wheel, and then 27,000 for gooseneck. So even though that's pretty good tow numbers, you'll never get there because of the payload capacity. I mean, 25,000 pounds is probably 6,000 pounds of hitch weight on a fifth wheel. With a gooseneck trailer, you probably would be pretty close to your payload, I think, if you just have one passenger and maybe some gear in the bed. But hope you guys liked the video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. See you soon.